All right, good morning. Good morning, Risa. Bella and Gautam. Who else is here with us? So just as a heads up, in case I don't say it at the end, this is going to be the last morning session until next Monday. Because of the holidays and traveling and stuff like that, I'm not going to, I think it's probably best to postpone it. So next Monday, we'll get started up again. But this will be the last one until then. So let's get started with the precepts. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tisaranigamanang sampunang. Panatipata veramani sikapadang samadhiyami. Adinadana veramani sikapadang samadhiyami. Kame sumichachara veramani sikapadang samadhiyami. Musavada veramani sikapadang samadhiyami. Sura Medya Majjapamadatthana Veramani Sikapadang Samadhiyami. Tisaranena sadding panchasilang dhammang samadhayitva sadhukang surakyatang katva appamadena sampadeta bang. Silena sugating yanti, silena bhoga sampada, silena nibbuting yanti, tasma silang visodaye. Okay. Taratana Vandana. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vijjacharana sampano sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhammasarati satta deva manussanang buddho bhagavati svakhato bhagavata dhammo sandit Tiko akaliko ehipassiko opanayako pachatang veditabo vinyuhiti supatipanno bhagavato savaka sango ujupatipanno bhagavato savaka sango nyayapatipanno bhagavato savaka sango Samichi patipanno bhagavato savaka sango yadidang chattari purissa yugani yatta purissa puggala esa bhagavato savaka sango ahuneyo pahuneyo dakkineyo anjali karaniyo anuttarang punya kettang lokassati Buddho susuddho karuna mahannavo yo chanta suddha bharanyana lochano lokassa papu pakile saghatako vandami buddhang ahammadarena tang namo te purisa janya namo te purisuttama Sadeva kasming lo kasming natti te patipuggalo Dhammo padipo viyatassu sattu no yo maggapaka matabheda pinnako Lokuttaro yo chadhat attadipano vandami dhammang ahammadarena tang Yo cha dhammam abhinyaya dhammam anyaya pandito rahado vanivato cha anejo vupasammati Yesang dhamma asamutta parvade sunaniyare Te sambuddha sammadanya charanti visame samang Ye kechyo sadha loke vijjanti vividha bahu Dhammo sada samangnati etang pivita bhikkavo Dhammo sadang pivitvana ajara maranasiyung Bhavayatva chapasitva nibbutta upadikhaye Sango sukatta bhyatikatta Sannito yo ditta santo sugatana bodhako lo lapaino ariyo sumedaso vandami sangang ahammadarena tang sukho buddhana mupado sukha sadhamma desana sukha sangassa sammagge samagganang taposuko Pahung ve saranang yanti pabbatani vanani cha aramma rukka chatyani manussa bayatajjita netang saranang kemang netang saranang uttamang netang saranang agamma sabbadukka pamucchati Yo cha buddhan cha dhamman cha sanghang cha saranang gato chattari ariya satchani sammappanyaya passati dukkam dukkha samupadang dukkhassa cha atikkamang aryanchitangikam maggam dukkupasamagaminang etang ko saranang kemang etang saranang uttamang etang saranang agamma sabba dukkha pamucchati imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya buddhang pujemi imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya dhammang pujemi imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya sanghang pujemi Mano pubangama dhamma mano satta mano maya manasa che paduttena brasativa karotiva tato nang dukkhaman veti chakkang vavahato padang mano pubangama dhamma mano satta mano maya manasa che pasanena bhasativa karotiva Tato nang sukham anveti chaya va anapayani anicca vata sankhara upada vayadamano upajitva nirujjanti te sangvu pusumo sukho sabba papassa karanang kusalassa upasampada satchitta pariyodapanang etang buddhana sasanang Kanti paramang tapo tittika nibbanang paramang vadanti buddha nahi pabbajito paru paghati samano hoti paramang vihetayanto anupavado anupagato patimoke cha samvaro matanyutta cha bhattasming pantan cha Sayanasanang Adichitte cha ayogo etang buddhana sasanang Amena punya kamena upajaya gunuttara Achariyupakara cha mata pita piyamamang Suryo chandimaraja gunavanta nirapicha Brahma Mara cha Inda cha Lokapala cha Devata Yamo Mitta Manusa cha Majjata Vedika Picha Sabbe Satta Sukhi Hontu Punyani Pakatani Me Sukhang Chativedang Dentu Kipang Papetu Vomatang Imena punya kamena, imena udasena cha, kipahang sulabhe cheva tanupa dana chedanang, ye santane hina dhamma yava nibbana tomamang, na santu sabbada yeva yatta jato bave bave, ujuchitto satipanyo sale ko viryavamino, Mara labantu no kasang katun cha viriesu me Buddha di pavaro nato dhammo nato varuttamo Nato pacekka sambuddho sango nato taro mamang Teso tamanubhavena maro kasang labantuma Imena punya kamena mame bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yava nibbana pattiya dukkha patta chanidukka baya patta chanibbaya sokka patta chanisoka hontu sabbe pipaniyo pavagupadaya avichihattato etantare sattakayupapanna Rupi arupi cha asanya sanya no dukkha pamucchantu pusantu nibbuting. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, friends, we continue with Mahasatipatthana Sutta. And we start out with Dhammanupassana, page 165. Up until now, there's really no difference between the Mahasatipatthana Sutta and the Satipatthana Sutta. It's here, when we get into Dhammanupassana, that the difference is made. So in essence, in the Mahasatipatthana Sutta, the fourth Satipatthana, Dhamma, is expounded upon in great detail, which adds another ungodly amounts of pages. So if you go to Majjhima Nikaya number 10, you see Satipatthana Sutta, and that's a certain amount of pages. And you go to Digha Nikaya, I don't remember which number the Mahasatipatthana is in Digha Nikaya, and it's like 4 times that. So we continue on. Now, so this is like kind of like the primer as to if you're wondering why is all this extra stuff here. But it's really good extra stuff. That's why it's worth going through. It's worth listening and understanding. Because it's an expounding of the teachings. An expansion, speaking about in more detail. All right, so page 165. Dhammanupassana Nivarana Pabbang Katancha Bhikkave Bhikkhu Dhammesu Dhammanupassi Viharati Ida Bhikkave Bhikkhu Dhammesu Dhammanupassi Viharati Panchasu Nivaranesu Katancha Bhikkave Bhikkhu Dhammesu Dhammanupassi Viharati Panchasu Nivaranesu Ida bhikkave bhikkhu santang va ajattang kammachandanang atime ajattang kammachando tipajanati asantang va ajattang kammachandang natime ajattang kammachando tipajanati yattacha anupannassa kamachandassa uppado hoti tanchapajanati yatacha uppannassa kamachandassa pahanang hoti tanchapajanati yatacha pahinassa kamachandassa ayating anuppado hoti tanchapajanati Santang va ajattang vyapadang attime ajattang vyapadoti pajanati asantang va ajattang vyapadang natime ajattang vyapadoti pajanati yatacha anuppannassa vyapadassa uppado hoti tancha pajanati Yatacha uppannassa vyapadassa pahanang hoti tanchapajanati Yatacha pahinassa vyapadassa ayating anupado hoti tanchapajanati Santang va ajattang tina middang attime ajattan tina middang tipajanati Asantang va ajattang tina middang natime ajattang tina middang tipajanati yatacha anupannassa tina middassa uppado hoti tanchapadanati yatacha uppannassa tina middassa pahanang hoti tanchapajanati Yatacha pahinassa tina middassa ayating anupado hoti tanchapajanati Santang va ajatang udacha kukuchang atime ajatang udacha kukuchanti pajanati. Asantang va ajatang udacha kukachan natime ajatang udacha kukachanti pajanati. Yatacha anupannasa Udacha kukachasa upado hoti tanchapajanati. Yatacha upannasa udacha kukuchasa pahanang hoti tanchapajanati. Yatacha pahinasa udacha kukuchasa ayating anupado hoti tanchapajanati. Santang va ajatang vichikitchang attime ajatang vichikichitanti pajanati. Asantang va ajatang vichikitchang natime ajatang vichikichati pajanati. Yatacha anupannaya vichikichaya upado hoti tancha pajanati. Yatacha upannaya vichikichaya pahanang hoti tanchapajanati. Yatacha pahinaya vichikichaya ayating anupado hoti tanchapajanati. Iti ajatang va dhammesu dhammanupassi viharati bahidda va dhammesu dhammanupassi viharati. Ajatta bahidda va dhammesu dhammanupassi viharati. Samudaya dhammanupassi va dhammesu viharati. Vaya dhammanupassi va dhammesu viharati. Samudaya vaya dhammanupassi va dhammesu viharati. Atti dhammati va pannassa satti panchupatita hoti. Yavadeva jnana mattaya patissati mattaya anisito cha viharati. Nacha kinchi loke upadiyati evam pi ko bhikkave bhikkhu dhammesu dhammanupassi viharati panchesu nivaranesu. Woo! All right. Contemplation on phenomena, the five hindrances, and how bhikkhu dwell contemplating phenomena in phenomena. Here, bhikkhu dwells contemplating phenomena in terms of the five hindrances. And how does a bhikkhu dwell contemplating phenomena in terms of the five hindrances? Here, there being sensual desire in him, a bhikkhu understands there is sensual desire in me. Or there being no sensual desire in him, he understands there is no sensual desire in me. And he also understands how there comes to be the arising of the unarisen sensual desire, and how there comes to be the abandoning of the arisen sensual desire, and how there comes to be the future non-arising of the abandoned sexual desire, or sensual desire. There being ill will in him, a bhikkhu understands there is ill will in me. Or there being no ill will in him, he understands there is no ill will in me. He also understands how there comes to be the arising of unarisen ill will, and how there comes to be the abandoning of arisen ill will, and how there comes to be future non-arising of abandoned ill will. There comes to be there being dullness and drowsiness in him, bhikkhu understands there is dullness and drowsiness in me. Or there being no dullness and drowsiness in him, he understands there is no dullness and drowsiness in me. He also understands how there comes to be the arising of unarisen dullness and drowsiness, and how there comes to be the abandoning of arisen dullness and drowsiness, and how there comes to be the future non-arising of abandoned dullness and drowsiness. There being restlessness and remorse in him, a bhikkhu understands there is restlessness and remorse in me. Or there being no restlessness and remorse in him, he understands there is no restlessness and remorse in me. He also understands how there comes to be the arising of unarisen restlessness and remorse, and how there comes to be the abandoning of arisen restlessness and remorse, and how there comes to be the future non-arising of abandoned restlessness and remorse. There being doubt in him, a bhikkhu understands there is doubt in me. And there being no doubt in him, he understands there is no doubt in me. And he understands how there comes to be the arising of unarisen doubt, and how there comes to be the abandoning of arisen doubt, and how there comes to be the future non-arising of abandoned doubt. So this is a very important, this section, right, where how what the Buddha is explaining, this is how you practice. This is what you're trying to do, right? This is right effort. It's also samasati. It's also right mindfulness. It's also seeing with vipassana. You understand it when it's there. You understand when it's not there. You see how it arises. You see how it ceases, right? And you understand how to abandon what's arisen and not to build up what is not there already. This is all very important. This is direct way. This is a direct understanding of how you can apply these different things to your experience. Understanding if it's there or if it's not there. Understanding how it comes to be, how it arises in your mind, how it ceases. Right? And how to make sure that if it's unskillful, it doesn't arise again and that you abandon it. Right? These are all this is very practical advice. These are guideposts to follow. Right? So in this way, he dwells contemplating phenomena and phenomena internally, or he dwells contemplating phenomena and phenomena externally, or he dwells contemplating phenomena and phenomena both internally and externally, or he dwells contemplating phenomena in their nature of arising, or their nature of vanishing, or the nature of both arising and vanishing, or else mindfulness that there is phenomena is simply established in him to the extent necessary for bare knowledge and mindfulness, and he dwells independent, not clinging to anything in the world. That is how a bhikkhu dwells contemplating phenomena and phenomena in terms of the five hindrances. All right. Let's go now to our thought of the day. Continuing with Karaniya Metta Sutta. Second paragraph. Okay, friends. Santussakocha subarocha, appakichocha sallohukavutti, santindriyocha nepakocha, appakabbo kulesu ananugiddo. One should be content, easy to support, with few duties, living lightly, controlled in senses, discreet, not impudent, unattached to families. Uh-oh, where am I going here? All right. Technical difficulties. Okay. So, a couple things here. All right, we're continuing with the 16 qualities of one who wishes to achieve the goal so that they can practice metta, right? So, content and easy to support. Obviously easy to support. Well, it's not necessarily just for monks, right? Sometimes we have friends and relatives that support us, right? Either, mentally or physically, right? Being easy to support, accepting help, right? Being easy to support, being content with what one has. Very important. With few duties, living lightly. The more duties we have, the busier we are, the heavier we live. Controlled in senses, discreet, not impotent, unattached to families. Now this unattached to families is an interesting one. essentially what this is the Buddha telling the monks that because somebody supports you, right? It's very easy, as somebody who's been a monk now for 5 years, when people donate to you and support you, it's like it's very easy to be attached to them because you have such gratitude and thankfulness, for them to do that. And it's very easy to be attached. And you think, well, I should do this for them because they do this for me, right? And this is not necessarily the best way of going about things, right? Because being too attached to the people who support you can lead to unskillfulness, right? And can lead to you acting without thinking about the good for all in the situation. So these are these qualities that one can reflect upon, right? Content and easy to support. Whether you're a monastic or a lay person, both good qualities. Few duties, living lightly, also good qualities, right? There's always that dichotomy for parents, right? The parents are like, do I work extra hard to make sure that my family's supported well? Or do I work less hard, make less money so I can be there with my family more, right? That's a tough decision. Right? Controlled in senses, practicing moral code like the precepts, right? Not impudent, being humble, right? These are all very good qualities for us to develop within ourselves as we follow the path. Okay, friends, once again, I wish you a very spiritually successful and peaceful day. Sukhi Hotu, may you be happy. Practice well and be well. We can reflect on these qualities today. And as I said in the beginning, today is the final morning session until next Monday. Because I'm going to be going home, because of traveling back and forth, it's just much easier because of the holidays that we take a break. Right? Maybe I'll do some kind of a live stream while I'm at home, but it's not going to be some kind of a specific time or anything like that. I'll just announce it in the Discord, and obviously you'll get a notification if you're subscribed and you click the bell and all that jazz. All right, friends, until next time, enjoy the holidays, and I'll see you later.